quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Shooter take a shot deep. Open target! Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down!
watch who he's going to step. He's going to go for it. Fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Wednesday night, late night, as we got a matchup in the top 20 between Virginia Tech and Florida. Good evening, everybody. Elon Olive and Cade Padgett. And Cade, after our first game where we saw Ohio State get a walk-off pick six in overtime over Kentucky, what do we have in store tonight?
You know, Elon, I'm not sure we're going to top that first game, but I'll tell you what, the Hokies and the Gators are going to give us their best chance. Two very classic Thanksgiving meats, depending on where you come from in the country. But we're going to see what we can do. You know what? I'm threw that one in there. Trying to stay warm up here in this booth.
Oh, boy. All right, here we go. Jack Schmidt in the gun. Takes the snap, dropping back. Here comes the pressure. Throws that one away. Second down coming up.
I've rattled my broadcast partner. He's laughing through the first play.
Oh, my gosh.
But, you know, Elon, I think the key to this game, much like the key to the first game, is going to be turnover-free football for both of these teams. Who can do it less?
Schmidt goes for the short pass, caught by Lewis. He's got the first down, so the 45 puts on a stiff arm, 23-yard gain for the Gator out of Detroit, Michigan.
And you're not guaranteed to get 23 yards on those flat routes every time. Good redirect by Ricky Lewis to step inside of the defender and then get it back to the sideline, shake a tackle. Good gain by the Gators. Take what Virginia Tech is going to give you early.
Ball on the 45-yard line. Under center, Schmidt. Dropping back to pass. Goes for the screen, and that's going to overthrow his man. Second down coming up.
Jack Schmidt with two throwaways early. Again, playing turnover-free ball. There's no need to force anything right now. Long game ahead.
Hand off to King. Nope, he keeps it himself. And now he's going to get no gain on the play. Great coverage by the defense.
Jack Schmidt with a nasty stiff arm. We saw some quarterbacks in that 6:30 time slot throwing their body weight around. Let's see if Jack Schmidt can keep it going.
Jackson McHenry, by the way, on the stop, dropping back. Schmidt, pressure, and he's hit by McHenry again.
And if you're Virginia Tech, this was exactly what you wanted to do on your first drive. A little bit of a coverage pressure there. Hit as he throws, easy 3 and out, and forces a turnover, or an early turnover on downs, so to speak, for your defense.
And now we're going to see the junior out of Whitefish, Montana, Saint Major, lead his team out onto the field. Last week, 33 completions of 50 attempts, 312 yards, no touchdowns, and a couple of picks. So got a lot of yardage, just needs to keep the ball in his team's hands. Major dropping back, has time, goes for the short pass, caught by Sullivan for a 3-yard gain.
Sullivan's first catch of the night. It's going to be a lot of the same thing on both sides of the ball. Neither one of these defenses want to get beat deep, so they're going to give up stuff underneath. You're going to have to take it.
Dropping back, Major goes for another short pass, and it looked like he's trying to put it in Patrick Sullivan again, but he couldn't hang on to it.
Third and long coming up if you're Saint Major. Again, ball control ball. Let's not force anything early here.
3rd and 7. Going for the pass. Oh, it looked like he had it, but it's a drop. 4th down.
And his receiver heard footsteps there. The Gators closing in early. Back-to-back punts for both teams. We could see another bit of a defensive slugfest like we had in the first game, minus the 4th quarter.
And now back to the Gators. And the Hokies, pretty good on defense, only 23 yards allowed.
Yeah, and if you're Virginia Tech, I mean, Florida's got pretty decent field position here just outside of the 40 going out. This is an opportunity for you to get the ball back early, but it's also an opportunity for the Gators to capitalize.
Schmidt play action, throwing deep, far sideline, nobody home.
And again, Jack Schmidt's just playing the keep away game from the Hokie defense, just trying to not force anything early.
Schmidt last week, 27-34 for 211 yards and a touchdown. Goes for the bullet pass, caught by Lewis. 5-yard pickup, 3rd and 5.
And a good pitch and catch to Ricky Lewis, his second catch of the night, sets up a convertible 3rd down for the Gator offense.
Shotgun formation for Schmidt. Takes a snap, throws, and that is caught this time by Aaron King, the lead running back for this Gators defense, but they haven't given him the rock yet. First time we call him is on a pass for nothing, and it's 3 and out for the Gators.
And Chris Wolf with the nice open field tackle for the Hokie defense. Elin, I'd be beginning to ask, what is the over-under right here on the amount of punts that we're going to see tonight between these two teams? 3 drives, 3 punts.
Well, it's an abnormally cold night tonight, 16 degrees. I wonder how much that has to do with the drops tonight. Major drops back to pass, throw, and catch by Harper Orndorff.
And Major hung in the pocket, hit as he throws. And Elin, I don't think you want to know how many hand warmers I have on my body right now. It is freezing here in Virginia Tech.
Major in the gun, dropping back, 6 minutes, 21 seconds, throws, caught for the first down by Sully.
Nice catch by Patrick Sullivan. And a little message to our associate producer who's talking to us in our other ear. It's way more than just one.
Major in the gun. You're trying to break me again, aren't you? Play action going deep, and that is knocked down by Deshaun Harper.
And a great break on the ball by Harper. Good deflection away. And no, Elin, I'm not trying to break you. I'm just trying to add a little bit of humor.
Uh-huh. Major in the pistol. 2nd down and 10. Hands off to Orndorff. And that's Malcolm Dansby. My apologies. The freshman at Aspen, Colorado. He's actually your starting running back. Listed on the call sheet a little bit lower. And now St. Major in the gun, dropping back, 5:43, throws, caught, trying to turn upfield, and it on his feet still. It's Patrick Sullivan, the safety blanket for Major.
And Moochie in chat saying that Sully is going to have a good game. So far, he is St. Major's favorite target there. Had the first down, broke the tackle, and got an extra 10. Good job by the big tight end.
5.5 left here in the first quarter. No scores. Defenses have reigned supreme thus far. Still a long way to go for Virginia Tech to get that first score. Major dropping back the pass, steps up, fires a frozen rope, but it's knocked down again by Harper.
Frozen rope is correct. It's cold out here tonight, and like you said earlier, that is going to play part into the DBs catching the ball. Harper's second deflection of the game.
Major on 2nd and 10, fakes the handoff. Happy feet, throws, intercepted. Nobody in front of him. Pumping the legs and brought down. Big interception for A.J. Van Gerp.
And Van Gerp had a mile in front of him. He just spun the wrong way when he caught the interception and then had to avoid the receiver. Great job by the DB to get the turnover for his defense, but you'd like to see him just catch it and go. That was a pick 6 waiting in the wings.
For Major, that's his 4th interception of the season. Schmidt, play action. 1st and 10, throw and caught. Oh boy, he's going, and this could be trouble. Touchdown. It's the young freshman or sophomore CJ Jackson.
And we're talking about how these defenses are showing out, and all of a sudden the Florida defense gets a pick, and 2 plays later, CJ Jackson straight down the field. What a throw by Schmidt.
7-0 Florida. CJ Jackson last week, 9 receptions for 56 yards, and that is the first touchdown for the sophomore for the season out of Lake Butler, Florida.
And if you're Virginia Tech and St. Major on his career has a near 3 touchdown to 1 interception ratio as the dreaded clipping comes out.
I was about to say, when it rains, it pours.
Hey, go back to what I was saying, the three touchdown to interception ratio in favor of touchdowns. As it stands on the season, he's got 3 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Not what you want to see from the junior.
Major's got to get back on the right foot. Goes for the pass to Sullivan, 13-yard pickup. We have a update coming to you from Twitch right after this first down.
And Sullivan, again, being St. Major's safety blanket. It seems that if St. Major wants to get going, Patrick Sullivan needs to be the primary target.
In the gun, it's Major. And he fumbles the football. Oh no, and it's picked up by Florida. Diving into the fray to get it and come up with it is Giga Dolidze.
And like you said it, man, when it rains, it pours. You had a pick. Now you have a fumble in or right near the goal to go situation. Over on Twitch, a 32-yard touchdown pass to Hayden Wilmore as North Carolina goes up 10-0 on Georgia with 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Schmidt takes the handoff, brought down, nowhere to go, as a great read there by CJ Mucci.
I mean, this Virginia Tech defense is having the weight of this game be put on them right now. They have to stand up or this game could get out of their hands early.
Schmidt in the gun. Takes the snap, drops back. Throwing right side, has man in the end zone, and it's knocked down. Great coverage in the end zone by Kentrell Jones.
And it looked like Jack Smith was going right back to C.J. Jackson on the corner route. And he had a chance, but it was a good job by the Virginia Tech safety.
Hancock lined out to the right. He throws to the left, intercepted, and this could be trouble. Taking off, it's Nate Skinner to the 40, 50, 40, 30, 25, 20, 50, 10, 5. He's gone. What a pick six by Nate Skinner.
I mean, if the defenses are going to score, the defenses are going to score, Elon. We talked about how Virginia Tech's defense needed to stand up, and Nate Skinner said, I got you, man. I got you, St. Major. Don't worry about it. What a pick by the freshman.
The second week in a row he's had a touchdown, and the freshman is on fire for Virginia Tech. The 6-foot freshman from Cheney, Kansas, had a touchdown last week. He's done it again.
And that touchdown last week was also a pick six. I mean, hey, opposing offenses, let's not throw to Nate Skinner.
Well, in the last game, we didn't have a single reception for a touchdown. And in this game, both quarterbacks have thrown touchdowns, but not the way you would want to do it. That's right, we did have one for Kentucky at the very, very end there, as Stacey Smith is slammed down after a 23-yard return.
I mean, I'd say that these offenses have woken up, but Virginia Tech scored on defense, and the only reason Florida scored is because their defenses showed out.
Schmidt in the strong I formation. Takes the snap, hands this one off to C.J. Jackson, who goes to the backfield. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
And Jackson looking to cut upfield, but the Virginia Tech defense filled up all of those holes on that stretch play.
Dropping back, Schmidt tucks it, and he's going to run, but he is going to get tripped up originally by McHenry, and then C.J. Mucci finishes it off.
And that is going to go down as a sack for Mucci. It is a 1-yard loss. Should be viewed more as a TFL because Jack Schmidt was scrambling, but since it was a pass play, it will go down as a sack. Mucci's first sack of the night.
Schmidt in the gun, empty backfield on 3rd and 11. Dropping back in a tied game. Throw and caught by Dylan Reed, but the defense swarms him. 4th and 5.
I mean, Elon, these defenses tonight have set the tone. 2 turnovers forced by the Florida defense, 1 turnover ending up in a pick six for Virginia Tech. And I mean, which one of these offenses is going to wake up first?
And the return by John Lee. 10-yard gain, 1st and 10. And it looked like Florida was about to put their hands fully on the steering wheel of this game. And then, because that pick six came deep in Virginia Tech territory. St. Major dropping back, throws, and that is caught for the first down by Holzer.
I mean, it wasn't quite a goal-to-go situation for Florida back down before that pick six, but they were just outside of a goal to go, and I mean, momentum swings right there.
St. Major hands this one off to Dansby. He'll pick up 9, 2nd and 1.
And a good run by Dansby. Probably a little too much east and west sidestepping right there. If he's more north to south and just puts his shoulder down, that's easily a first down.
The young freshman out of Aspen, Colorado. Dropping back, short pass, caught. This is a great reception by Sullivan.
And Sullivan tearing it up on the night. 5 catches already, near 50 yards. Easily St. Major's favorite target.
Last week, 2 receptions for 30 yards, so he's already past that. Major drops back. Holding, throwing towards the right side, caught. And this could be trouble by Aloysius Jeffries.
And Aloysius Jeffries got lit up at the end of this play. What a hit by the Florida defender, but a great play by the receiver to get inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
Evelyn DeJesus in on the stop for Florida. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left in the first. 1st and goal, Virginia Tech. Major, here comes the pressure, throws open, touchdown, Harper Orndorff.
And that was about as easy of a pitch and catch as we've seen in a hot minute for Virginia Tech, and Harper Orndorff wide open to take the lead. Virginia Tech, good drive after their defense stands tall.
Over on Twitch, we have an update for you. 35-yard touchdown run by Kevin Price to put UNC up 17-0 on Georgia with 43 seconds left in the first.
And just to touch on Patrick Sullivan, Elon, last week he went 2 for 30. That's all he's had on the season. He went catchless in the game against Oklahoma, so he's setting a season high right now on everything.
And a good return here by Reed, good for 24 yards, and it's 1st and 10, Florida. And now we'll see how Jack Schmidt and company bounce back.
Yeah, they need to do a little bit of a methodical drive here. Just take what the defense gives you, and let's see if you can string together a couple first downs.
Schmidt under center. And pressure, down he goes. Great read by Ike Reed.
I mean, the pocket collapsed immediately on Schmidt. It was only a 2 to 3 step drop. He goes to roll out left, and Reed sees it right away. You're going to take what the defense gives you, but if the defense is giving you sacks, you got to find something else.
2nd down and 13. 1:49 and counting left in the first quarter. Schmidt on the drop back, throws short, caught this time by Lewis. 9-yard pickup, 3rd and 4.
Seems like the tight ends are going to be the favorite targets tonight. Buddy Oliver on the tackle, and it's almost a must convert for Florida. They haven't had much going on offense.
Schmidt looking to go to the air, caught by Jackson. 7-yard pickup, 1st and 10, Florida.
And Jackson, it looked like he was absolutely planted by Chris Wolf, but it is a conversion for Florida, a must convert play right there. Good job by Jack Schmidt.
Shotgun formation, Schmidt has King in the backfield with him. Play action. Goes for the short pass, throws right side, caught by Reed. 6-yard pickup, 2nd and 4.
The 6 yards on first down sets you up ahead of the chains, gives you a good opportunity to go get another one right here.
Schmidt again with under a minute to play in the first. Throws across his body, nobody home. Only person standing there was C.J. Jackson, but it's going to be 3rd down.
Rolling right and throwing back across the entire field left is a recipe for disaster. Lucky Jack Schmidt got that end of the sideline.
50 seconds left in the quarter. Schmidt throws, caught by Lewis. 5-yard pickup, and they're going to give him the first down.
That was an absolutely friendly spot if I've ever seen it. He was short by a full yard. Noah Johnson on the tackle, but my goodness.
Schmidt under center. Dropping back. Throw right side, caught for the first down, and it is Ricky Lewis again.
And it says he got 11 on there for his 5th catch. I don't know. It looked a little short to me on that one as well. But these refs right now giving some favorable Florida Gator spots.
Schmidt back to pass, 22 seconds left, tucks it and runs. He's got the first down in his sights, gets to the 20 before he's finally brought down after a 16-yard gain.
Just outside of the red zone goes Jack Schmidt. Paid for the hit right there, but good job keeping it. He sees nothing is open downfield, calls his own number, scrambling right, and fights for the extra yards to get his offense into a convert territory where points are now an option.
Down by 7, ball on the 21. Schmidt back to pass, 6 seconds left, decides to run, turns upfield, turns on the Jets, loses one tackler before he is absolutely collapsed on and is brought down by Gunny Creedon. That's the end of the first. It's Virginia Tech 14, but Florida's driving. You're tuned in to the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. Elon Olive and Cade Padgett here at Virginia Tech, but it's the road team trying to tie it up, and we got a flag.
Can't do that. Crucial false start penalty to take you back from what was a second and short to now a second and long. That is shooting yourself in the foot right there if you're the Florida Gators.
Yeah. Now Schmidt's gonna have to throw. Dropping back, throws right side, caught by Hancock. 6-yard pickup, 3rd and 2.
And it goes to show how crucial that false start was. That catch right there to Duke Hancock would have been a 1st down. Now it is a 3rd down, and the Virginia Tech defense has a chance to hold them here.
Schmidt in the gun. Takes the handoff, keeps it himself, and he's well short. No gain on the play. And again, it's Gunny Creedon.
Are we sure that's not a 1st down? He looked a little close to me. It's a great stand by the Virginia Tech defense. Again, that penalty comes back to hurt Florida, and they looked like they were primed for a touchdown, but instead they're going to have to settle for 3.
Johnny Long puts it through for his 3rd field goal of the year, makes him 3 of 4 on the season. As now we'll go back to St. Major and company. And a tough return coming from Ahmad Williams.
And Ahmad Williams, a great return right there for Virginia Tech. Sets them up just outside of the 25-yard line. This offense, driven by St. Major, needs to put their foot down on the gas.
Major in the gun, fixed handoff, keeps it himself, and is absolutely lit up on the tackle.
Oh my goodness, that looks like a helicopter hit. Like it's John Elway running for the end zone if I've ever seen it. St. Major, you may need to go into the blue medical tent and get checked out right there, young man.
Shelly Menchaca drops the hammer, and she shows she means business. Major with the pass, caught by Jeffries, and he's got the 1st down.
And Aloysius Jeffries repaying his quarterback for taking the hit and converting on the 1st down. Good throw by St. Major. Good catch by Jeffries.
Shotgun formation for Major. Drops back. Throws right side. Has a man. Caught. This could be trouble. Going all the way. It is Harper Orndorff. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And St. Major woke up after that big hit. Hits Jeffries on a 10-yarder, then hits Orndorff over the top to extend their lead. What a play by St. Major.
Was that big hit kind of the equivalent of a hard reboot?
It kind of woke him up a little bit. I mean, the cold probably assisted to this slow start tonight, but that hit shook all of the rust off for St. Major. No touchdowns last week. He's got, I want to say it's 2 already tonight.
And now we'll go back to Jack Schmidt and company, down by 11. Man, not getting a touchdown there really, really hurt Florida. Now they have to get a touchdown here, you would think.
Oh, absolutely. 11-point game. I mean, you still have 7.5 left in the first half, but your offense has done nothing tonight when your defense doesn't help.
Schmidt hands off to King, and he's got nothing to do, nowhere to go. No blocking up front. Buddy Oliver on the stop.
I mean, think about it. Florida's only decent drive resulted in a field goal. Their one touchdown was a one play after a pick.
Schmidt drops back, keeps it himself, takes off, and gets the first down.
And a great run by Jack Schmidt there to move the chains. Somehow, some way, this offense is going to have to get moving.
Harper Orndorff, she is having a breakout game last week. 5 of 43 already. Looking very good here. Schmidt throws towards the left side. It is Jackson. 2-yard pickup, 2nd and 8.
Take what the defense is going to give you, CJ Jackson, for 2 yards, but you need those 2s to start becoming 4s and 5s.
2nd down and 8. 6:44 takes the snap, dropping back, pressure, and he's sacked. Again, it's Miles Andrews.
And Andrews coming through virtually untouched to bring down Jack Schmidt. My goodness, actually, he was untouched on a stunt.
That's not virtually.
That's not virtually. He was untouched. On the stunt, the offensive line slid the other way, left him wide open. What a call by the Virginia Tech defense.
Schmidt under center, 3rd and 17. They have no choice but to go deep here. Has the protection, throws. What a catch! And guess who? It is a huge reception by Duke Hancock.
When you have absolute speed demons on the outside like this Florida offense does, 3rd and 17 is easy pickings if you can get your guy past the secondary. What a throw where only his guy could get it.
Schmidt, strong eye formation. Takes the snap, handoff King, goes towards the left side, does a spin move to get away from him, picks up 8. That's the best rush of the night for him.
And it sets up a 2nd and short. That's exactly how this Florida offense wants to get going. They want Aaron King to be a 3-down back.
Takes the handoff to King. Tuck it and run. Schmidt has the first down, slides, nearly takes the legs out of Andrews. Might have been a little bit of a, hey, that's for earlier type situation.
And look, that's exactly what it looked like, Elon. It looked like he was trying to put a cleat right into that shin.
Schmidt under center. Sends a man in motion. Hands off to King, and he's going nowhere. Great job by Virginia Tech, who have read the run all night.
And if you're Florida, that is not what you want to do. Virginia Tech is selling out and stopping the run with relative ease, forcing Jack Schmidt to be able to throw it a lot tonight.
Schmidt back to pass, hand off. This time it's Shelly Menchaca, loss of 2 on the play for her.
Menchaca coming over from the defensive side to spell Aaron King. But again, Florida's content with Jack Schmidt throwing it a lot. They know he can get it done. But this Florida offense is better and at its best when the running backs are getting going too.
Schmidt takes the snap, 3rd and 11. Throws on the run, touchdown, Stacy Smith.
And rolling out left across his body, finds Stacy Smith wide open in the end zone. Great catch by her, and a good drive by Florida to finally shake the rust off these gears of this offensive formation. Great job by the Gators.
2nd touchdown of the season for her. The sophomore out of Ocala, Florida. And now the kick from Johnny Long is good, and we're back to a 4-point game.
And if you're Virginia Tech, Elon, just keep doing what you're doing. Your offense has looked very good tonight. You've seen big plays, you've seen long drives, and right now you just got to keep the Florida offense off the field.
Good return by Almond Williams and great coverage by Florida on that kickoff. Dropping back, it's Major. Throws towards the right side. Caught, this time by Elijah Parks. 3-yard pickup.
And Parks did his best to get more than just the 3, but 3 yards on first down is exactly what you want. If you're willing to go for it on every 4th down, you'll never be stopped.
Major takes the snap, handoff, and down he goes. Malcolm Danzy, no gain on the play.
And you can see the Florida defense is starting to sell out and stopping the run. Let's see if Virginia Tech can convert here.
Dropping back, Major throws. This time it's caught by Dansby. He's got the first down, 12-yard pickup.
And Dansby wanting to fight for some extra yards there. The screen pass works on third down. His first catch of the night. Great conversion and great call by the Virginia Tech Hokies.
Throw towards the left side, caught by St. Major, second and 10.
They're going to review this one, Elon.
And, ooh, I think this is coming back.
I think you're right. His foot may have been on the white there.
The rule on the field is reversed.
Oh, they reversed it to a catch. They called it out. They called it to a catch.
Shotgun formation, Major. Second and 6, handoff this time to Dansby. Pick up a 12, first and 10.
And a great run on first down by Malcolm Dansby sets up a good drive going for the Hokies.
Major. Big standoff, throws, and that's caught this time by Jeffries. 7-yard pickup, second and 3.
And St. Major settling in now. He's just going to take what the defense gives him. If they're going to leave Aloysius Jeffries open over the middle in this zone coverage, take it each and every play.
Handoff this time to Orndorff. 5-yard pickup for Maxwell, and it's first and 10.
And Maxwell lowers his shoulder, spells the lead back for a play, gets the first down.
Handoff again to Dansby. 11-yard pickup, and Virginia Tech has the run game going.
These offensive line is starting to really open up some nice holes for Virginia Tech.
Major takes the snap, now hands this one off Orndorff, and he'll pick up another first down.
And a great run by Orndorff there to get up first, to get another first down. Inside the red zone goes Virginia Tech.
Shotgun formation, Major throws, that's caught by Sullivan. 11-yard pickup, first and goal.
And this has been absolutely clinical by St. Major. 8 yards here, 10 yards there. Inside the 3 now goes Virginia Tech.
3 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Takes the snap, handoff, running in, touchdown, Orndorff.
Orndorff contributed on that drive towards the end there, and he is repaid with a touchdown. Good drive by Virginia Tech to go back up by 10, should be 11 after the PAT, a 12-play drive.
Kick is up, and it is good. And it's 28-17. Virginia Tech will have a Twitch update for you right after this. As another great return, this time by Stacy Smith.
And over oh, you got it, you take it.
Okay, over on Twitch, 22-yard touchdown pass to Jackson Brooks for UNC to take a 24-3 lead on Georgia with 55 seconds left in the half, as that one is starting to slip away from UNC. Schmidt, from Georgia, gets the pass over to Duke Hancock, 20-yard reception.
And Florida finally starting to get into their playmakers. Duke Hancock, Stacy Smith, CJ Jackson. They need to see the ball every play. It needs to be one of them. If it's not one of them, it needs to be Eric King. This Gator offense goes with their receiving threats. Good throw by Jack Schmidt.
Dropping back, Schmidt throws towards the right side. Caught this time is Aaron King with a 5-yard gain.
And 5 yards out of the backfield for King, his second catch of the night. Keeps the drive moving into a second and medium.
Throw, caught, and it is Duke Hancock, 11-yard gain. And right now, Florida's kind of starting to do a little bit of what Virginia Tech did this last drive.
Nickel and dime them down the field. Take what the defense gives you.
Dropping back, Schmidt decides to run himself, but he's going nowhere. Dropped by Buddy Oliver.
And it is going to go down as a sack, so hats off to Oliver there. But no yards lost, second and 10.
Pass towards the right side, caught by King. No gain on the play, 3rd and 10.
And just over a minute left. Florida right in the position they want to be to bleed as much of this clock as they can.
Go towards the left side, caught by King, turns upfield, and that's going to be a 5-yard pickup, 4th and 5.
And Aaron King did a good job of turning that from what was supposed to be a 2 to 3 yard loss into a 5-yard gain. Good job by the running back and good job by Florida to get points here to make it a 1-possession game. They're being smart and bleeding this clock, Elon. We know how quickly certain teams in the CFSL can score at the end of a half.
That's exactly what I was just thinking. Kick is up, and it is good. 8-point lead with 15 seconds left here in the half.
15 seconds, 3 timeouts, pending the kick return here. Virginia Tech should have the chance for at least 2 plays to try to go get something.
So now Jeffries with a return, 11 seconds left. Handoff, and running this one straight ahead is Dansby. Timeout with 6 seconds left. A little surprised they ran it there.
I mean, they wanted to get out of the half, but the 14-yard gain sets them up to go for it here.
And what a catch, and touchdown, Ahmad Williams.
We just talked about it. Unless there's zeros on this clock, there is too much time for any team in this league. An absolute bullet from St. Major to Ahmad Williams. There's 3 receivers to 1 defender. What is the Gator defense doing?
And just like that, at the whistle, it's 34-20. Well, about to be 35-20. Virginia Tech going into the locker room. Man, what a game here tonight. You're tuned in to the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube.
Oh my goodness, Elon, I cannot believe what we just saw before the half ended.
Yeah.
I mean, what else are we supposed to say? I mean, we're both kind of sitting here at a loss for words. It's just, we talked about it. It's like, is there too much time? Are they going to go for it? And they went for it. They got it.
Just an absolute bomb. Finds the arms of Ahmad Williams, who's been actually pretty quiet up till that point. You can't say that anymore.
No, you can't. And if you look at the game live summary, I mean, obviously the Gators are winning in the time of possession battle, and they're winning in the turnover battle as well. I mean, it's just, but somehow this Virginia Tech offense has found a way to overcome that, and this Gator offense was stalled for the majority of that first half.
All right, and now a chance for Virginia Tech to really put their foot on the gas pedal, to go 2 for 1 right here. And with the momentum they had, man, they probably didn't even want to go to the locker room. They just wanted to get going right here, right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is an opportunity. I mean, this is worst case scenario for Florida, that last second touchdown, and now Virginia Tech gets the ball to start the second half.
Major in the pistol. Hands off, this time to Dansby. 11-yard pickup, and Malcolm Dansby is having himself a very effective game.
I don't know about 11 yards there. He barely got to the line, but it's a great run by Dansby. I'll tell you what, man, these refs are giving some generous spots tonight.
And Dansby, no gain on that one. But he's, last week, he went 17 carries for 72 yards. He's got close to that right now.
Yeah, he's got 61 yards on half as many carries as he had last week. My goodness.
Dropping back, throws, and that is caught by Olzer. And a gain of 7, 3rd and 4.
Again, just taking what the defense is going to give you if you're St. Major. I mean, 6 yards here, 7 yards there, the chains will keep moving.
As another first down. And a big run by Dansby.
And Dansby feels like that Virginia Tech should be giving him the ball more and to keep this lead.
Pitches it out towards the right side, turning upfield. Dansby picks up 6, 2nd and 4.
And we have a Twitch update, a 9-yard touchdown pass to Jackson Brooks, his second touchdown of the night, as North Carolina extends their lead over Georgia 31-3 with 6:53 left in the third.
Handoff this time to Orndorff. No gain on the play, 3rd and 4.
And the Florida defense is finally starting to stand up against the run, forcing a 3rd and medium for the Virginia Tech offense to convert. Chance for them to get off the field.
Handoff again. Orndorff has the first down. Cross to the 38-yard pickup. 1st and 10.
And between Orndorff and Dansby, I feel like they're either right at or just shy of the century mark as a backfield, which is exactly what Virginia Tech and Mucci want to see.
And another pitch out to Orndorff. This time he'll pick up 5.
That was a dangerous pitch between a defender and a blocker. Easily could have been a fumble, but a good read by St. Major to get the ball out to his running back.
Throw over the top, caught for the first down by, looked like Savannah Olzer. 1st and 10.
And Savannah Olzer, her 3rd catch of the night, moves the chains, getting near a red zone trip yet again for the Hokies.
Handoff this time to Dansby. 11-yard pickup. 1st and 10.
I mean, playing offense is extremely easy when your running backs get 5, 6, 7 yards of carry. Dansby and this Hokie offense are moving.
And they had all the momentum going into the half, and right now they've got all the momentum here. Handoff Dansby. He's got room and puts on the stiff arm. Going to be stopped just short. 8-yard pickup. 2nd and 2.
And a nasty stiff arm from Dansby, trying to punch it into the end zone. Gets it just short. Sets up inside the 5.
Here we go. Major carries it himself, and he's brought down just short. Great read. Looked like by Darren Robinson on the stop.
And St. Major trying to vulture his halfback's touchdowns right here on the goal line. Let's see if he repays one of them right here.
Dropping back, Major. Throw for the end zone. Caught, touchdown. Harper Orndorff, another touchdown for her.
And a good throw by St. Major into the zone coverage was a sit route by Orndorff. Up to a 3-score lead for the Virginia Tech Hokies. Their offense is cruising right now.
Kick is up, and it is good. 42-20, Virginia Tech with 5.5 left here in the third.
And if you're Florida right now, 5.5 left in the third, plus the whole fourth quarter, I'm going to say it's do or die, simply because your offense has done virtually nothing without the help of turnovers.
And now the return for Florida. Brought through by Dylan Reed, and we'll see what the Gators can do as Virginia Tech just doubled them up and burnt a lot of time off the clock. Schmidt dropping back, throws right side, caught by Jackson for a 4-yard gain.
Anything to get this offense moving, but you'd like to see Jack Schmidt and this Gator offense start pushing it downfield a little bit.
Schmidt rolling to the left, goes for the short pass out to, it looks like King, and, or excuse me, that's Russell Jordan, the walk-on, I believe. 8-yard pickup.
We love getting walk-on love. Jack Schmidt finds Jordan in the flat route. And in chat, Dominic talking about Goth Girls in Blacksburg tonight. No, Dominic, you know that the Goth Girls live in South Bend, Indiana for Notre Dame.
Schmidt in the shotgun formation. Keeps it himself, rolls forward, and is brought down from behind by McHenry.
I broke you a little bit on that one, Elon. I broke you
a little bit.
It's because Dominic claims himself to be the unofficial official broadcaster for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
That's what it is. Schmidt,
yes,
in the pistol formation, and they get it to King for a big 11-yard rush.
Great run by King to convert. Sorry, Frosty's typing something in the chat and he's throwing me off.
Jack Schmidt back to pass. Throw is short, caught by Lewis for a 5-yard pickup.
Lewis stumbling forward to get more than he probably should have on that flat route. This Gator offense slowly but surely is piecing together some nice plays.
Strong eye formation. Schmidt takes the snap, hands this one off. It's King again. King along the sideline with a 16-yard gain.
And probably just one block away from getting inside the red zone was Aaron King. What a run by the Gator. Hit the sideline, cut it upfield. Good job by Florida.
He hit that perfectly. One step sooner, he'd been in trouble. One step later, he'd have been out. Schmidt under center, dropping back. He's got Jackson in the backfield. Throw is knocked down by Barfield.
And Alfredo, the best sauce, Barfield with the deflection right there, stopping the Gator offense.
Did you just say Alfredo, the best sauce?
Yes.
And on to Jackson, and now he'll go forward. 8-yard pickup. I'm more of a marinara guy myself, but Alfredo is a great ball player. That is for sure.
See, here's the thing. Like, fettuccine Alfredo is like the top tier best pasta ever. And you can't tell me otherwise.
That is really good. Rolls towards the right side. It's Jackson. So I'm guessing you get fettuccine Alfredo every time you go to an Italian restaurant. That's your go-to?
Yeah. Yes, and my wife just told me that she wants to go to Olive Garden, so we're probably going to go to Olive Garden this weekend, and I'm going to get some fettuccine Alfredo.
I get the chicken parm every time I'm at Olive Garden or any Italian restaurant. Hand off to King, takes off, and he is just short. Second and goal, they say it didn't go across.
Of all the favorable spots we've had tonight, that one's not a touchdown? Feels like that should be a touchdown for Florida.
Strong high formation, Schmidt. Handoff, Jackson, rushing touchdown for the sophomore to add to his receiving touchdown.
And C.J. Jackson's going to go walk right over to Aaron King on the sideline and say, thank you, sir, for making that one easy. Probably the easiest rushing touchdown C.J. Jackson's going to have this season. And the Gators are going to go for 2.
And now Schmidt, we'll see what they do here. Rolls towards the left. Has some time, throws a bullet into the arms of the receiver. Great catch by Dylan Reed.
You know, I was questioning what Jack Schmidt was doing on the deep rollout to the left and then rolling back to the right and then firing it to the left, but Reed was wide open, lost in the zone defense of Virginia Tech.
And now we go back to Virginia Tech, whose offense is red hot right now. If you're Florida, you got to get a stop. Look, I mean, there it is right there. Last 5 drives.
Touchdown. And they're 3 plays, 14 plays, and 11 plays. Virginia Tech showing that they could do it however they want to do it tonight.
The shortest drive they mentioned there was 56 yards. Major Dropping back, throws left side, caught this time by Harper Orndorff, 13-yard pickup. It looked like it was going to be a lot shorter, but Orndorff turns on the Jets at the last minute.
Yeah, I mean, she got upside the 40. But, I mean, if you're Florida right now, you got to start playing a little bit more aggressive.
Major with 2:28 left in the third, throws right side, caught by Williams, 9-yard pickup, 2nd and 1.
And they got aggressive there. The blitz came on the backside of St. Major, and he was about a half step too late.
Shotgun formation, Major. Throw and catch. This time it's Sullivan, 11-yard pickup. Sullivan having himself a game, 7 receptions for 70 yards.
Great job by the big man. But let's look at St. Major. 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, has really settled in after that early interception.
Major fakes the handoff, and he's dropped in the backfield. Great blitz and great sack by Caleb Coulon.
And a great job by Coulon right there. The way to stop the read option is you have 2 guys there, 1 for the read, 1 for the keeper. Great job by the Gator defense.
1:49 and counting left in the third on 2nd and 13. Hand off to Dansby, no gain on the play.
And here is an opportunity, Elon, for the Florida defense to get off of the field. You haven't seen Virginia Tech in 3rd and long a lot tonight. You haven't seen them in 3rd down much at all. They've only been here 6 times.
They've converted 4 the 6 times, though. Major looking to convert here, and he won't. Jeffrey's short, and it's 4th and 1.
I would be going for it right here if I'm Virginia Tech, but I understand settling for 3.
Kick is up, and it's good. 45-28 over on Twitch. It's a 1-yard touchdown run by Carver Clark, and UNC is now up 41-3 with less than 2 left in the third over Georgia, as that game is slipping away from the Bulldogs.
I think slipping away is a nice way to put it. They're approaching a mercy rule over there.
My boss at my work tells me that you need to be positive no matter what. I have seen 65-0 high school games where my team is getting blown out, and I still have to find a way to be positive.
I have coached in 65-0 high school games, getting blown out and doing the blowing out. Trust me, I get it.
Schmidt under center. Dropping back, 1:08 left, and down he goes. Great job to stick with the sack for Chris Wolf.
And when talking about staying positive for this Florida offense, I mean, it really hasn't gone the way you wanted it to tonight. You sputtered at a lot of points, but on your last 4 drives, you scored 4 times with 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals. Okay? You've been putting together good drives. Just keep it going.
Pistol formation for Schmidt. Dropping back, rolling to the right, throws, and that is caught by Hancock. 6-yard pickup, 3rd and 7.
Nathan, it's Cade with a K, not a C. And Easty, no pause, full send. You heard me right.
Buddy Oliver on the tackle.
CFSL after dark.
Yeah. It's 8:30 over here. Throw towards the right side. Caught for the first down by C.J. Jackson. This sophomore is bouncing back from his game last year. 9 receptions for 56 yards. Tonight, he is back to form.
And you can always win games and have a successful offense in the CFSL if all you ran were corner routes. Good route by C.J. Jackson there.
Strong eye formation for Schmidt. King in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Has some time. Runs through the tacklers. Stumbles his way out of the pile for 4 yards.
Somehow managed to get 4, but if you're Jack Schmidt, I mean, you have a clean pocket. Hang in there and see if someone can come open.
And that's the end of the third quarter. It is Virginia Tech 45, Florida 28. You are tuned in to the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. Fourth quarter action, and It is getting to be almost time to panic for Florida as they need to get a first down here, and they do thanks to the 9-yard reception of Aaron King.
And a great throw by Jack Schmidt, finding King in the flat route just to move the chains and convert to a first down.
Schmidt in the gun. Dropping back. Throw towards the right side. It's caught. C.J. Jackson turns upfield to the 30, 25, 20, 15, and brought down after a 35-yard gain. It looked like Ziggy Zielinski on the stop.
And with that catch, C.J. Jackson goes over the century mark. Elon, I don't think we've seen a screen run, at least this week, if not just tonight, that would look that clean and that successful. 2 offensive linemen getting out there as lead blockers, giving Jackson the corner, had a chance to take it all the way, but he did get into the red zone for the Gators.
Make it a 10-point game if you can score here with the extra point. Handoff, and it's the Shelly Menchaca from the defense taking that on.
Menchaca's second carry of the night. She's coming over from the defensive side of the ball. Spelling Aaron King, good carry.
King back into the game. Schmidt, fakes handoff, lobs one over the end zone.
And maintaining turnover-free ball. No, Dominic, I don't know what they say about screens. What do they say? For those of you that have heard me and Dominic call games on Thursday night, you know what that's a reference to.
Dropping back throw, touchdown, C.J. Jackson.
Great throw by Jack Schmidt. Frosty typing something in the chat for us, but Florida clawing back into it. It is a 10-point game with 8 minutes left. And with what we've seen tonight from this Florida defense, I mean, obviously they've given up 45 points, but they have forced some turnovers. The opportunity is there.
So now if you are Virginia Tech, keep the ball, put points on the board, and walk out here with the victory. If you are Florida, a quick 3 and out of turnovers of somehow puts you back into this game.
If you're Virginia Tech, man, I mean, I know St. Major's had a great night. He's thrown some absolutely beautiful balls, but I'm giving this to Dansby and I'm giving this to Orndorff out of the backfield, and we're just going to pound the rock. Pound it in there and just bleed this clock out.
Well, they had that drive in the first half where that's exactly what they did and just bled the clock. I think they took about 4 minutes off. So we'll see what happens here with St. Major and company. Split backs as Major in the pistol. Takes the snap. Handoff and taking off. It looks like this is a first down for Dansby.
And a great run by Dansby, coupled with the broken tackles, that gets him over the century mark on the night.
7 minutes, 51 seconds left. Empty backfield for Major. Takes the snap, quick pass, throws right side, turning upfield. It is Orndorff.
And a great catch on the screen pass by Orndorff. But give a little bit of love to Dansby as a freshman. That is his first 100-yard game. Congratulations.
Absolutely. The first of many in his career, if what we're seeing is any indication. Handoff Dansby, and he is going to roll forward. They're going to give him the first down.
It's been the night of generous spots, Elon.
Virginia Tech up 45-35. Major letting the clock roll, dropping back, throws, caught, Dansby again. Or Sullivan, excuse me. 8-yard pickup, 2nd and 2.
8 catches for 78 yards for the big tight end has been St. Major's safety blanket tonight. Expect him to get a couple more looks on this drive.
Under 7 in the fourth quarter. Major throws left side, caught. This time it's Parks with a 6-yard reception and a fresh set of downs.
And Parks getting in on the love on the offensive side of the ball, watching the 5-star senior in front of him, getting a little bit of love himself.
Shotgun formation for Major. Sends Dansby in motion, dropping back. Throw, left side, caught. And that's a big reception for Jeffries.
And I know we talked about how Virginia Tech should just run the ball and bleed this clock, but these little dink and dunk passes, they're like an extension of the run game here for Virginia Tech.
and their high probability completions as well. Handoff, Dansby. He goes on the sweep, and they're going to give it to him on progress. Good job meeting him at the line by, I'm looking for it, Evelyn De Jesus there. Major drops back, throws, caught in traffic, and another big reception by Harper Orndorff.
And it just seems like this Florida defense they're just a little gassed right now. St. Major's hitting his guys in stride. He's picking them apart.
Empty backfield. We'll have a Twitch update for you after this as Major lets the clock run. Throw left side. That is caught by Orndorff in traffic. 2nd and goal.
Good throw in traffic, like you said, by St. Major. And over on Twitch, a 2-yard touchdown run by Carver Clark. North Carolina extends their lead 48-3 over Georgia with 7:40 left.
Gut check time for Georgia over there on Twitch. Hand off to Dansby, and he's going to be just shy of the touchdown.
If you're Virginia Tech, the only person on this field that should be touching that ball right now is Malcolm Dansby. He has had one heck of a night. Pay it off with a touchdown.
Maxwell Orndorff in for Virginia Tech. Keeper by Saint, and he's not going anywhere.
Good hold by the Florida defense. I mean, if I'm Virginia Tech, I'm going to go for it here, but I'd expect them to take the 3. I mean, that's about as good as you could hope for if you're Florida, because they just drove it down into your territory. Making them settle for 3 keeps it a 2-possession game.
Shane Kitt, who's perfect on field goals this year. And the kick is up and good.
That's like, are we really going to announce it, James, like an 18-yard field goal?
Now
Shane Kitt. Oh, wow. That just pieced together. I was like, shake it. Oh, dear Lord.
All right, now Florida down by 13.
Oh man, yeah. You gotta find your burners out here. You gotta find Stacy Smith. You gotta find C.J. Jackson. You gotta find Duke Hancock. I mean, the run game is now out the window. Every play needs to be downfield shots.
Just because you said that, they're going to run on first down. Schmidt dropping back to pass. Goes for the short pass over to King. He turns upfield, and he's going to fight for the first down, and he's got the Tony 10.
There's our first Tony 10 of this game, but it's not a run, but it might as well have been with a flat route to the running back.
Schmidt in the gun. Hands off King, and he's chased down from behind for a loss of 2 yards by Ziggy Zielinski.
And this is what you can't do if you're Florida. The clock is now your enemy. You need 2 touchdowns, and you need a stop here from your defense against Virginia Tech, which should come few and far between tonight.
Under center, it's Schmidt. We'll see if they go back to the ground on 3rd and short or go to the air. And they're going to the air. Throw caught by a wide open man, Stacy Smith. Great reception for her 18-yard pickup.
She was wide open on that out route. There wasn't a defender within 5 yards, and that was an absolute missile by Jack Schmidt. Great catch by Stacy Smith as she gets upfield.
Jack Schmidt with a cannon that he's showing off tonight. 4 minutes left in this one. Schmidt in the gun, drops back. And he's going to keep it himself, makes one man miss, but not a second.
Too much time in the backfield at this point. Throw the ball away, check it down to your back, do something. There were 6 Virginia Tech defenders within 5 yards of Jack Schmidt. That is not what you want to see if you're Florida.
Gravely with the tackle for Virginia Tech, and it sets up 2nd and 16. Schmidt in the pistol. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, makes one man miss, but he's brought down in the backfield by Kai Buford.
The Virginia Tech defense is doing exactly what they got to do. They're stopping what Florida is running, but at some point, the Gators need to just start airing it out. I mean, Jack Schmidt has looked good when he does so, but 3rd and 17 is a tall task.
Schmidt in the gun, drops back, 3rd and 17. Here comes the pressure, and he's sacked. It looked like their first was McHenry, and they're going to give him the sack.
And it is a great luxury to have when you only bring 3 D linemen and they can still get there within 4 seconds. The Virginia Tech defense stands tall, and I get it because of where you're at field position-wise, but score-wise, you got to go for this. It could be a little bit of a white flag.
It feels like it, especially giving up the return by John Lee for 20 yards and nearly takes it to midfield.
I mean, do we expect to see Dansby a lot right here?
Dansby or Orndorff, one of those two is going to be getting this ball, and it is Dansby. Goes straight ahead, and he's going to be close to the first down, 9-yard pickup.
Honestly, it should just be Dansby or Orndorff right here. Malcolm Dansby is up to a career high in carries now as well as yards. Career night for the freshman.
Bit of a breakout game for him. We also saw a breakout game for Harper Orndorff as they will hand this one off to Malcolm Dansby. Timeout called by Florida. 2:11 left.
If you're Virginia Tech, just keep pounding this rock.
Handoff Dansby again, and he does a great job redirecting his momentum forward, so even when he's falling, he picks up a yard.
Great run, but I mean, that's all I can say. It's just great run.
Here we go, handoff to the freshman, first down to the 30, keeps the feet moving, 10-yard game, and that's going to do it for timeouts for Florida.
I mean, I feel like if you're Virginia Tech, you want to reward the freshman with a touchdown tonight.
And off to Dansby. He gets a yard on the play.
147 yards on 22 carries. My goodness.
Are we seeing a launch of the campaign for Malcolm Dansby for Rookie of the Year?
I mean, it wouldn't shock me if he won it, that this is where it started. I mean, 95 yards on 12 carries week 1. 17 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown in week 2. No touchdown tonight, but he's over, I think, 150 yards now after that last carry.
Yeah, I think he's at 153, if I saw that correctly. A minute left. And they're going to let this clock wind on down. They'll probably snap it right around probably about the 39-second mark, I would imagine.
Probably, and they convert this first down here, and we should be seeing some victory formation.
Snap at 40 seconds left. Here comes the pressure, and he's sacked. Nope, he got rid of it in time. 4th and 3 with 38 seconds left. Clock stops with 38 seconds.
They're going to attempt the field goal here, so they could have just run the clock, but if kick is up and good, it's a 16-point game, so it's technically still possible for Florida to do something here. It's possible.
They got to get going, and they got to get going now as the return by Reed goes for 26 yards.
31 seconds, no timeouts. You think you
pray
and a little bit of a magic pixie dust if you have some.
Schmidt back to pass, looking for the prayer. Instead, throws to King on the sideline, and he's got a 4-yard reception, 2nd down and 6.
He was tackled out of bounds, but he was going backwards, so the clock does not stop. They're going to spike it here.
3rd and 6 with 17 seconds left. So, yeah, it's going to come down to the old prayer, the old Hail Mary right here, right now for Jack Schmidt, who has to get a touchdown on this play, or it's pretty much over. Schmidt goes for the short pass, caught, and they don't even pick up the first down. Aaron King with a 5-yard gain.
I mean, Virginia Tech knows what they're going to do. They're going to go for the touchdown, and they're playing prevent defense, and this will be the last play.
Yeah, and that doesn't... They would have had to gotten the touchdown right at that last play to give themselves a chance to get the onside kick back and do it all over again. But your final score tonight, it's Virginia Tech 51, Florida 35. Cade Padgett, your final thoughts.
I mean, defenses owned the first 6 minutes of this game, and then these offenses settled in. And it was just after that first interception by St. Major. Virginia Tech really settled in, and we saw some career games from Harper Orndorff, from Malcolm Dansby, and we saw St. Major get back to who we know St. Major to be. Great job by the 9th-ranked Virginia Tech Hokies.
And it wasn't just offenses, it was offensive youngsters. A sophomore, Harper Orndorff, goes over 100-yard receiving, and Malcolm Dansby over 150 yards rushing. What a game we saw those two young players have in this league. And that is going to do it. A big thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, our executive producer, Mike Peters, and of course, my broadcast partner for tonight's action, Mr. Cade Padgett. And on behalf of our broadcast crew, I'm Elon Alf, and you've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. That does it for Wednesday night, but join us tomorrow night here on YouTube at 6:30 Central Time when LSU takes on Alabama. Thank you guys so much, and good night.